The following broadcast may contain explicit language and adult themes. Viewer discretion is advised. The opinions expressed in this broadcast are those of the hosts, talent, and guests, and do not reflect the opinions, views, and standards of Pyro Media Enterprises, affiliates, subsidiaries, or its members. What's up, kings, queens, and the entire spectrum between? It is another episode of Pyro Power Hour, and we're here to let you know what's going on. Stay tuned. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe because we got a lot to talk about today. So we're going to cut out a lot of segments just to get into the news right here on Pyro Power Hour. Good morning. We are here. We are back with yet another episode of Pyro Power Hour. I'm your host and moderator, Kwame Speaks, joined by the handsome, the melanin proficient, the freshly traded Kyrie Sinaj.
Hello, everyone. Grand Rising.
Grand Rising, my brother. How are you? How was your weekend?
It was okay. It was okay.
Trey did come through. Trey did come through this weekend.
You so funny though. A friend of mine who I grew up with passed away on Saturday morning.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
It was like really. That was like what I woke up to. I got text. That's the text message I woke up to. And I'm like, what?
Y'all lay your hands on brother Kyrie this morning. The fact that he got up this morning to get on this show. And not take some time to himself, I appreciate it. I didn't even know. This is breaking news to me, brother. So my love to you, my heart goes out to you. I'm going to keep you in some deep prayers on this week.
Oh, thank you.
We love you.
Keep her family in the prayer, yeah.
Yes.
So we just, because me and a friend of mine just saw her and her sister out of Sam's Club.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, bro. We love you. Hearts out to you.
I love y'all too.
All right, let's see who's in the chat, y'all. Keith Reynolds, thank you for joining. He is a loyal Pyromaniac. That's what I'm talking about. Michelle Holly, good morning, queen. I love Michelle. She always sends me some encouraging words in the mornings. Yes, bless her. Sherman Walker, good morning.
Hey, Sherman.
Yes. Mocha Drop, love the name. Oh, Catrice, hey, queen. Thank you for joining.
Cocktail now, hey.
Yes. We got to get Catrice on the show. She is a hoot. I love me some Catrice. LaFrance, good morning. Sheree, thank you for joining. CBBJ, yes.
It's up, Candace, yes.
Evan Moore, good morning. We appreciate you. Dr. Hull is in the building. Good morning.
Hey.
Yes. 2 chefs in a pan. Grand Rising.
Hey, what's going on? Oh,
yes.
my gosh.
Yes. Jules forever in the house. Yes. She is praying for you. We love you.
Thank you, Jules. I love you.
Doctor number 3. Good morning.
What's going on, D?
Yes, D. Brittany Chill. Good morning. Thank you for joining. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Rochelle. I gotta come up with a little jingle for Rochelle because I love Rochelle. She is a loyal queen. Michelle, Dr. Holt says Michelle sent me a wonderful inbox, made me feel so much better because I was feeling some type of way, and she lifted my spirit. What's she doing?
Michelle does that.
Michelle is just a peach. You know what I'm saying?
Michelle does that. Yes.
Patrice Small. Oh, he said my baby daddy Kyrie. Yes. You on the other side of the border, brother?
Love. I love
Whitakers. What's up, cousins? We love you.
Hey,
yes.
Hold on.
Those are my hearts now. I love you.
Yes, absolutely.
Love you, girls. Elaine, good morning. Thank you for joining. Raymond Torres. Yes, good morning. Oh, Mother in the building. Yeah. What? Did Trey leave early this morning, Mother? Is that what happened?
Is up.
Is that what happened, Mother? Is that why you're here on time? Bless your heart. We appreciate you. Yes, we love you, Mother. And thank you, Mother, for giving us a show last night. Listen, I can't, like I said, sometimes I have to go into the bushes because I don't want to interrupt and I just want to be fed. Sometimes you just want to go to church and sit in the back and fed. You don't want to be doing anything. I wanted to get fed last night and I had a good old time.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah, as well as the show on Saturday with St. James. Praise God.
Yes, that was good. I had to watch the replay of that. Yeah.
I watched it twice. Actually, it was so damn good. Yes, praise God. Yes, mother is in the house. Michelle Holly says, Mr. Wilkins, I send you love and can't wait to get my purchase and tell everybody. Yes!
Amen.
Amen. And if you want, to purchase anything from the Black of Me apparel, you can go to www.tbomapparel.com. Praise God. Yes. Go ahead and get your stuff. I believe that up for a little bit. Yes, we love supporting Black-owned businesses. Praise God. Yes. Good morning. Thank you, Mother. We appreciate you. You work hard for us. Are you taking a day off, Mother? Because I know you were saying you were going to take Monday. You know she ain't going to take a day off.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, well, I try to indulge. I try to see if she going to tell us the truth.
Because it's funny because she said that Friday night. I'm taking. I said see you tomorrow. No, Saturday. I said see you tomorrow.
Right, exactly. And look what happened. Her ass was up and ready, giving us a drop on the Lord's Day when she was supposed to be off. Hey, come on, how you doing, boo?
Hey, come on.
Yes. All right. Let's go ahead and get into this today. Listen, y'all. Today, I wanted to do things a little differently today. I feel my spirit. Yeah. Because he said in the black 12 new. See, I knew it. You, Mother will never let you down.
Yes, in the black. Yes.
Get on in the black at 12 noon. That's one of my favorite shows. The Martha Gibbs Media Center produces. Praise God. Keep in the black running all 24/7, Mother. Keep that a non-seasonal thing. I want that to be all year long, an annual thing. Praise God.
In the black. Yes,
the black, honey. That is one of my favorite shows. Anywho, I'm so sorry. I don't want to take in the morning off though. Okay, no problem. You gotta rest. You gotta rest.
Absolutely rest.
Soak your feet, baby. You know what I'm saying? Use some Epsom salt. Praise God. It helps. It's good. It's good for the limbs. Get some trade to come over and rub your back. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? Right. Kyrie, you talking to trade, honey? What's going on? You lead it over to the side, baby.
Right. No, I'm sorry. No, I was placing my Sam's Club orders. They can deliver it.
Listen, you got to multitask, honey. It's early. I get it. I understand. Dr. Ho says, I thought Mother was going to be off today. We got to send Mother to the Caribbean or something. Listen, you don't tell Mother nothing. If she
it's tight now. Ty's going to go to the Caribbean. Ty, you going to get on the plane and go? Yeah, that's the question. Is it going to go?
Mother, if you go to the Caribbean, take me with you. Because I cannot. It's been a week. Last week I thought I was having a shitty week.
Now, we're in the Caribbean. Y'all sending Mother. Now, if y'all going to the DR or San Juan, Puerto Rico, I'm going to be sitting right next to Mother.
Listen, we need a group vacation, okay?
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Hey, Auntie! Auntie says Kwame needs salvation bad. What you talking about?
Hey, man, he does.
What did I do?
Hey, man, stretch your hands for it.
Hey, goes hell no.
I ain't going.
Yes. I think we all should go. I agree. We should all have it should be a group retreat. Okay.
Now, I really, really want to go back to Puerto Vallarta. I really do. It's so nice.
That's when it gets snatched up. That's the problem. You want to be somebody safe.
No, Puerto Vallarta is a safe. The mark safe.
That's what they
now. Quiet kept. Now I'll go back to that. I'll go back to the strip club and get snatched up. But it's marked safe.
Auntie Val, what do you mean nasty? I am a good, wholesome Christian woman.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for Pyro Power Day Crew.
Power Day Crew, yes.
Now listen, quiet as it's kept. Let me be quiet. I'm trying to behave. I'm trying to behave in front of Auntie Val. Let me be quiet. Hey, Ty Libra, thank you for joining. We appreciate it.
Hey, Ty Libra, that'd be something. That'd be something. A day cruise, yes.
That would be nice. Yeah.
Would.
All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into some of this mess, okay? But before we do, we're going to go ahead and thank one of our sponsors. We're going to go ahead and forego what's happening today. We're also going to go ahead and forego celebrity birthdays on today because we got a lot to talk about in the Power Pack as well as the rundown. Oh, wait a minute. We got breaking news. So it's a sad day for Dancing with the Stars fans around the world. Longtime judge Len Goodman has passed away at 78 after fighting bone cancer. It is great sadness to announce that Len Goodman has passed away peacefully, age 78. Age 78, Jackie Gill, Goodman's agent, said in a statement, a much-loved husband, father, and grandfather who will be sorely missed by family, friends, and all who knew him. He is survived by his wife, Sue Barrett, and son, James Goodman, praying for his family, friends, and fans. Hearts going out to the Dancing with the Stars family, as well as the Dancing with the Stars fans that happened. We also have other breaking news. What is going on? Sammy, you need to text me when these things happen. You got a lot of breaking news.
Wait, he's survived by who?
He is survived by his wife, Sue Barrett, and son, James Goodman.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't know he had a son.
I didn't know he had a wife. I didn't.
Carrie, you look so shady. All right, well, okay, we're just gonna flip on.
Rest in peace. He was funny though. Rest in peace.
He was. So ex-Minnesota police officer Kim Potter, who killed Dante Wright, was freed this morning from prison. Take a look.
We do have some breaking news we want to report to you right now. The Minnesota police officer who fatally shot Dante Wright is now out of prison. Former cop Kim Potter left the Minnesota Correctional Facility about 2 hours ago. She spent 16 months behind bars. Originally, you may remember, she was sentenced to 2 years. Potter pulled Wright over in 2021 for an expired tag and an illegal display of an air freshener. She says she mistook her gun for a taser when she shot him. She will spend the rest of her sentence on probation.
Watch breaking news.
Yeah, she needs
8 months.
8
so
months.
Y'all think you'll leave her in there? 8 more months.
You know what it's about, bro. You know what it's about. Right. All I know is that she just better watch herself in the streets. That's all I'm saying.
They ain't gonna do nothing, huh?
Raymond said, go take a time out. Yeah.
What? I didn't know.
Yeah, the caucasity of it all. Yes, Tylibra. Yeah, it's happening. That was quick. Yes, LaFrance.
Exactly.
She went straight into hiding too. I bet she did. She bet to. Sounds about white. Yep, white privilege.
Now y'all know.
My inbox.
Now y'all know. I want to. I'm waiting on them to tell us that Derek Chauvin is out.
Hold the hell up! Hold the hell up! Stop the press! More breaking news! My
What?
God, today! First of all, let me tell you something about Mother. Mother comes through, okay? Love you, Mother. Thank you for this one. Let me get
Thank you for this tea.
Okay? Allegedly, well, not allegedly, excuse me.
This real.
Let me pull this up. Hold on 1 second before I say anything, because I want to get the accurate situation. Apparently, yes, the Wall Street Journal is reporting that Tucker Carlson is parting ways with Fox News. Tucker Carlson is leaving Fox News. Hold on, let's see.
They sent that girl on her way.
They said, you gotta go, girl. We can't
right, they sent that girl on her way.
We can't afford you, bitch. We
Tucker
sorry.
parting ways. That's a nice way of saying, get the hell out.
Peace, okay? Tucker Carlson is out at Fox News after Dominion lawsuit disclosures. The bombastic conservative was the network's most watched primetime host. Private communications made public in a recent lawsuit revealed his sharp criticism of Fox management. In a shocking announcement, Fox News announced Monday that top-rated primetime host Tucker Carlson is leaving the network. Quote, Fox News Media and Tucker Carlson have agreed to part ways. The network said in a statement, we thank him for his service to the network as a host and prior to that as a contributor. The announcement came less than a week after Fox News settled a defamation lawsuit brought by Dominion Voting Systems, which had sued the network for false claims about the 2020 election for $787.5 million hours before opening arguments were to begin. Carlson was among several on-air personalities expected to testify. Many of Carlson's private messages were released in motions filed by Dominion, revealing that the host was skeptical of many of the election fraud claims made on air by Trump affiliate attorneys Sidney Powell and Rudy Giuliani. My God, on today!
I know Joy Reid gonna have a field day tonight.
I know she's having a good time. It is a good day. It is a great way to start the week, y'all.
Joy Reid gonna have a field day.
Who else is pumped? I am pumped, honey. I am pumped. Listen. Yes, honey. Breaking news. Yes, meet the Whitakers. Smash the like button. We appreciate. Yes, I forgot. Oh, I forgot.
Yes.
Good looking out, Michelle.
Like. Yes. Thank
Michelle
you, Michelle. Yes.
Go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe button if you are just tuning in.
Yes.
And don't forget to go ahead and hit the subscribe button or that notification bell if you want to catch all of the awesome other content that is here on Pyro Media Network.
Yes.
Yes. Mother says 787 million did it. It sure did. You're out. Come on, Eric Mays. You're out of here.
So they agreed to part ways. Is that what it was?
They didn't agree. They said you gotta go home.
Right.
And here's your stimulus package. Get the hell out now.
Now that's what they said.
Fox News said, "Go with God, Tuck." Yes, go with God.
There's a piece.
Okay? Don't let the door hit you with a good Lord split you. Gordon Newman said,
"Absolutely, absolutely."
Show do.
So now, Tuck, are you gonna go back to MSNBC?
Mm-hmm. They're not taking them over there, honey. they will have a mass exodus, honey. If they did that, they go over to MSNBC. If MSNBC takes his raggedy behind back, I promise you now. Everybody on that damn thing will leave. Every anchor.
Well, he probably saying, "Look, I need
shit." Excuse me. 1 second. Hi.
Who was it?
That's my husband.
Yeah. Hey, in the room. Mm-hmm.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. Lord.
So yes, Fox is cleaning house. Continue on, Mo. That's what I'm talking about. The official Tyson Ward says very.
Your services exactly. Your services are no longer needed.
Thank you for your services.
They sent you packing, Tucker.
My God, on today, Jetson, you're fired. That's what I'm saying.
They sent you packing. Quick.
Yes, honey. They said you gotta go. I'm running late. Hey, y'all running late. Don't worry about it, Keisha. You good?
I know you mad, Keisha.
About it. We just started, girl. Don't worry about it. You can always catch the
They
replay.
do. They absolutely do, Michelle.
Show do. My God, on today. Ooh.
You got your
Keisha. Yeah, Keisha, make sure you hit the like button, okay? Because I think you're because that was in the beginning. Yes.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what you call this. Because we got Jonathan Majors. That's his nigga wake up call. So is this his okay. Yeah, wake up call, Carl. Tucker.
At this point, no matter how popular his show is, he is a corporate or financial liability.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Either an asset or a liability. We can't keep a liability.
Yes, Michelle, you're correct. So Dr. Hull says, child, he better start a YouTube channel. These news stations ain't enough.
Roland Martin did it.
Listen, and what's his name? From CNN, Chris Cuomo. He started his own little YouTube show. He
did it, but he's on another. But he's also on another network though. On
is he?
It's some news network. I can't think of the name.
Yeah, man. Good luck, girl.
But he back on Tuesday. Tucker, you better check with them people.
Right. Good morning, Darren Walter. How you doing, King?
Hey,
he better start a Patreon. He better do something. You better do something, girl.
He gonna charge $55.99 per
Because
month.
that severance package will only hold you for so long.
Are they giving him a severance?
Not Newsmax, girl. Mama said Newsmax.
Are they giving him a severance? No, that's the T.
I mean, he had. I would imagine tuck and roll, girl, because they be your butt out of here, right?
They did.
Right. What's the TT? Really? Roland Martin just hit 1 million subs. Yeah, listen, it's lucrative, girl. And I know all the MAGA people are gonna follow you, girl.
Okay, Roland. I'm not a fan, but okay.
Huh, baby.
Congrats, Roland.
My God, on today. What a morning, y'all. What a morning. There's a lot going on. We got a lot of breaking news this morning. Thank you so much for that, Mama. You could have held it by yourself, but
Thank you.
You sent it over to Pyro Power Hour. We love you. We appreciate you. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and take a quick a small break because we got to thank one of our sponsors. We got to get some of the bills.
Okay.
Check out the coldest water.
Hey there, Pyro family. Quench your thirst on and off the workout floor with our sizzling partnership with the coldest water. Enjoy an exclusive deal made just for you. Simply scan the frosted QR code with your phone or catch the icy link in the chat for all their chill products. Stay hydrated and make those flames roar. All right, let's get back to the show.
All right, guys. You guys can also go ahead and use that QR code that's showing up on the screen. And if you are just tuning in, you can go ahead, or if you're just tuning in on Bullet and Flight Radio, you can go over to pyromedianetwork.com and check out all of our sponsor links there. Or you can go ahead and hit the link that is in the chat at the moment. Yes! Praise God. Thank you so much to you, the coldest water. We appreciate you and all that you do for this channel.
Yes.
All right. Let's go ahead and move on, shall we? Let's see. We're skipping that. Yes. All right.
Thank you so much.
Yes. We also want to go ahead and do a quick Pyro Media mentionables. We are doing, and we're finishing up. We have one more week left on the spring promo. If you want to become a client of Pyro Media Network, go ahead and get that application in, that client application. You go to any one of our websites, whether it be Pyro Media Enterprises, Pyro Media Network, Pyro Media Productions, or you can direct message us and we'll go ahead and make sure that you get the client application sent to you. And you guys can use Heat23 to get 5% off of your overall contract, and it will be awesome. We also want to shout out one of our clients, Tasha Champion, the She Nominal coach. She is having the 3rd annual She Nominal Women's Brunch this year. And if you are not in the area, go ahead and donate. You can go ahead and add a advertisement in her program. You can do a lot of things to support this queen right here who does so much for so many people. Go to shenominal.com for all of your Shenominal needs. Praise God. All right. And we are still in our spring bash. So we have all of the new people that are coming to Pyro Media. Thank you so much for all of our queens that have joined and all of our new family members. Definitely stay tuned because over the month of May, you will be seeing new shows. So stay tuned and keep track on what's going on over at Pyro Media Network. Okay? All right. Let's go ahead and shout out and get into the rundown. But before we do that, we got to go ahead and thank one of our other sponsors. Little shameless plug, Lux and Noir, my candle company, and we have a lot of new stuff. Thank you, Kyrie, appreciate it. We have a lot of new stuff coming. We got bath salts coming. We have body butters coming. We have so many other things coming. I cannot wait to show you guys. So stay tuned. But in the meantime, you can go ahead and use the code or the promo code Spring23 to get 5% of your overall purchase. We appreciate you. There's a lot of new stuff on there, and we're going to be announcing some new stuff this week. And you can go ahead and check out tonight's Kwame Speaks because I'm going to be talking about some of the new stuff that's happening on that's happening over at Lux and Noir, as well as some things that you may want to know if you want to start a business of your own. So check it out tonight right here on Pyro Media Network, and you can go to www.luxandnoir.com for all of your candle and self-care needs. You can use this QR code or the link that I'm putting in the chat at the moment. Thank you guys so much for all of you done and all those that have purchased. We appreciate you. Thank you. Yes, baths, salts, and bath body butter. Yes, we're doing a lot over here. We appreciate you. There's a lot more stuff coming. We're trying to do. Kwame, I've been sending your website out to the staff because they smelled man cave in my office. Oh, thank you, Dr. Hope. I appreciate it. Yes, we're actually coming up with a professional line for those who can't have because we want to have for those, we're going to call it the Boss collection, and for those kings and queens and professional kings and queens and all our siblings in between, we want to make sure that they have lines that are not too strong, not too that's subtle, but keeps you nice and keeps a good atmosphere while you're working, whether at home or at your office. So thank you so much for burning the man cave, Dr. Holt. There's more on the way. We got some stuff. Nice. Appreciate it. All right, let's get into the Thanks. Appreciate it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get into the rundown. First up, so can I tell you? I need the website of your product line. Oh, you mean, it's www.luxandnoir.com. Let me see if I can go ahead and, yes. It's luxandnoir.com. You can go in there. I put it in the chat there as well, Gordon. So thank you so much for supporting. Appreciate you. All right, let's get into the rundown. So this first one, Nick Cannon had some opinions about female rap legends. Take a look.
I think Nikki's the female GOAT.
She is.
I think
first of all, that's not disrespect Nikki. Nikki is a GOAT, whatever her gender is.
No, for sure.
She is one of the coldest artists in the last decade.
100%.
Like, we can't sleep on her skill, her pen. Sonically, she changed the game.
She's washed the GOATs on records.
That's what she exactly. Yeah. When she came with that Monster, that was her record.
Yeah.
And that was whole Kanye, Ross, she is, whatever, gender aside, sex aside,
right. She's that bitch.
Dope.
She's that
only person in that she could, to me, that has the same level of talent and that we should even be comparing her to is Lauryn Hill.
I was gonna say Lauryn.
Or Missy. Those three. That's the
See, I kind of
Mount Rushmore.
I agree. Missy, to me, probably out of the three we just named, has my favorite music. I just think that
over Lauryn?
Well, I mean, Lauryn only had one album.
Missy got more.
Well, there was the score and then the Miseducation, but I just feel like Missy had a 4 or 5 album run that was just Jesus Christ.
But those are the three.
When she was working with Timbaland.
And, those Missy
and helping write for fucking Genuine and all.
Everybody, Aaliyah, everybody. SWV. Missy's
one of them ones for sure.
But so Missy, Nikki, as well as Lauryn.
Who's your?
Okay.
But I'm not. What do they base this on? Because a lot of people keep saying Lauryn Hill is just one of the greatest after one album. No, don't get me wrong. Lauryn Hill is cold in her right, yes, but the greatest,
I agree with you, Kyrie. I am a Lauryn Hill stan. I love Lauryn Hill, but I don't think that she belongs on the female rap Mount Rushmore.
Right, absolutely not. And I mean, what basing is on. And
I would put MC Light before I put on Lauryn Hill.
Anybody he named, I would put Light, and he gonna say. Nicki Minaj.
Now, the one person I do agree with is Missy Elliott. I do think that Missy Elliott is
cold.
She's cold. She deserves to be on.
And she helped change the game.
Absolutely. Yeah, she did. And I think that, but I wouldn't say Nicki Minaj or get me wrong. Nicki's cold too. I think that whether you
because I wouldn't put Nicki Minaj on a loaf of bread. But okay.
You just don't listen. We're not gonna have the Barbs coming after us because they worse than the damn.
I'm just saying. That's my opinion, and that's the opinion of Kyrie Sinise. That's me.
Yeah,
she doesn't do it for me.
We put the disclaimer out at the beginning of the our opinions are our own.
Right. Yeah, but Nicki has never done it for me.
Yes, I agree. Lauryn Hill is hip hop and not rap. I think people need to understand the difference. It's a huge.
But they don't know because they think hip hop is just this thing. Hip hop is a whole culture.
Yeah.
And people don't understand that.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with you, Nick. I don't know. I think you got too much blood rushing down to your balls. Like I think there's too much going on there.
Well, Nick, I don't agree with you on that. I don't.
Yeah. Hey, Curtis Jordan, thank you for joining. Appreciate
you.
Hey,
Curtis.
Yes. Y'all grab a seat. Appreciate you. Thank you.
But I wonder what now when I do my female or male rappers, I base it on talent, skill, on your lyrics, your flow. Are you able to ride it? How you ride a track or whatever? I wonder what he's basing this on. Is it on sales? Because I think some people base things on sales. Because that's what they always say. Well, Nikki is selling. She's the top selling. Well, yeah, people buy garbage. So that doesn't impress me.
That don't impress me much. I don't know. I personally, I just didn't agree with this
at all.
I didn't think that was necessary, girl. But I don't really pay attention to a lot of what he says. So
I mean, I get it. He was asked the question, and that was his opinion. So I get it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But people they always say Lauren is the greatest.
What? What are you talking about?
Don Lemon has been fired. What? Who said that? Was that Mother?
No, that was Candace.
Don Lemon got fired.
What?
It's true. I knew.
What is going on? What is happening?
How you go from the
I'm tired.
telling you people, they will love you today, and then tomorrow they will throw you out with the garbage.
What is going on? I'm
celebrated. Donald was celebrated. Was the #1 anchor over there.
I am gagged, honey. I am gagged.
So Don and Tucker, they gonna start a show together.
Baby, yes. So NBC News report. It says he has been fired from CNN. Oh my God, Don Lemon was terminated from his anchor role at CNN, he announced Monday. The news came after Variety published a story earlier this month on allegations that he mistreated his female colleagues over the course of his career there. And earlier this year, he faced backlash over widely criticized comments he made on air. Lemon announced the news on Twitter, saying he was informed by his agent that he was being terminated. I am stunned, Lemon wrote. After 17 years at CNN, I would have thought someone in management would have had the decency to tell me directly.
So what they sent your email at home? Because he said tell them directly. So what did they do?
I don't know.
So you got back. Now I knew it, but I had said that ever since. But he really did not say anything disparaging, in my opinion. He just said they were not in their prime. But white women get the crime.
I don't know how you do this. This is a lot. This is a lot. On April 24th, 2023 at 9:34 Pacific Standard Time. This is a lot going on. CNN.
Don, you and Tucker, maybe y'all can do a show together. Y'all be on opposite ends of the spectrum. That'll sell.
That would sell. That'll
sell.
That ain't gonna happen. I don't.
They would hire you and Tucker before they hire Amy and TJ. I say give it a shot. That's just my opinion. Give it a shot.
And if they do give it a shot, you better give Kyrie his royalties because he came up with it first.
It's my idea.
Okay. CNN CEO Chris Lynch said that the network and Lemon have parted ways, according to a memo posted on CNN's official communications Twitter accounts. Don will forever be a part of the CNN family, and we thank him for his contributions over the past 17 years, the statement said. We wish him well, and we'll be cheering for him on his future endeavors.
Child, then why y'all fire him if he's just so celebrate? Don, tell CNN to kiss your whole ass.
Whole ass, honey. I am gagged. Kevin Moore says you have to walk on eggshells these days.
You do.
Tayi says it has been a long time coming from overall but 11. It has.
Because they started with him on that New Year's Eve show. Ever since he twerked the year before on New Year's Eve, sir. Mm-hmm. Don
can use this for his advantage. He should join forces with Tucker. Yeah,
exactly.
CBBJ says, we tried to warn you, Donnie. We did. Crystal Mark says, I agree, Don and Tuckum sell. Come on, Tuckum.
But see, I breaking news on my phone. But I just said on TikTok when I was talking about Jonathan Majors. When y'all date these people, do y'all think y'all melanin disappears? I don't get it. Y'all gonna learn.
In the Rain said, so we just go watch infomercials now. They clean the house. Ain't
Baby.
nobody to watch. Listen, what did Dr. Hall say? Girl, let me call my cousin, make sure she still got her anchor job on local TV. You gotta check your family, y'all. Check your family.
Baby, Joy Reid, check your email.
Ooh, baby. Listen, Bobo said you called it on last week about Don. But yeah. Oh my God. But going back to this conversation, Taya says any conversation that doesn't include MC Light or Roxanne Shante is nonsensical. I agree.
Thank you.
I agree.
Thank you. Period.
I could go back farther than that, Kyrie. During the Ferguson uprising, he was live on location and said he smelled a strong scent of marijuana in the air. Let me.
Oh God.
Don, you can't be doing that on white people's news stations, okay? They don't understand.
But Don act like he wasn't an anchor. He didn't start off in Chicago.
Listen, I don't know what's going on with I don't know what's going on with Mother Donnie, but there's a lot. My God, breaking news. Valerie says, I think the message is clear. You all are niggas, and this is America, no matter how to. Yes, Auntie
Valerie, exactly. But
yes,
because I date others, so you know that doesn't include me. So now Don Lemon got a wake up call.
Iteration says, check y'all work logins and key cards. Y'all better check. Check it every day.
Listen.
Dr. Holt's honey, listen, they spring cleaning in these news media today. Listen, they when they said
they ain't playing.
When they said we're gonna take a quarter of what your income, girl, of your revenue, we got a problem. That because and we have said it. We've said it on the Taisha Report. We've said it on Candid Conversations. We've said it on Kwame Speaks. We've said it on Pyro Power Hour. We've said it on every damn vlog, black vlogger, black media outlet, they will not pay attention until you hit them in the purse.
Yep.
They will not care until you hit them in the wallet. Because you can sit there and protest all you want. They don't give a damn. But the moment you touch their check, we got a problem, girl.
Wait a minute. Yeah, right.
Baby. Doctor number 3 says, I feel like the mother's board is singing. There's a storm out on the ocean, and it's moving this whole
way.
Woo!
Oh, Donnie.
Raymond says, what's next, Don? The divorce? Well, we'll see.
Now they might.
Dr. Jose, let me go sign my contract for next year, child. Make sure my 10 years secure. I know that's right. Check it quick, girl.
And I got another question. How come we never see their husbands? You know, they never support their endeavors. I have never seen Don with his husband, other in the magazine. I've never seen Billy Porter with his husband on any red carpet or anything. But y'all just love these people. I guess, okay.
Whew. Cocktail hour with Catrice. Lord, it's too much going on, child. A mess. Yeah, a mess, Catrice.
Yeah, Catrice, we need a cocktail now.
Honey, listen. I'm about to shut the company down. I'm stressed.
We need
if y'all are enjoying the show, don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. We appreciate you. And do us a favor, if you're really enjoying it, if you would do us a favor and feel so inclined, go ahead and bless us with the Cash App. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
Over here, we've been told that we have horrible graphics. You know what I'm saying? Outdated. Oh yeah, girl. They talk about us, girl. And we support Cash App queens. You know what I'm saying? And other things like that. So if you would support us. And sow a seed, and bless us because that's because we're scammers over here. That's what we do, girl.
We're who?
That's what they say, that we scammers.
Scammers?
Yeah, we're scammers. We hold down the scams.
Really? Last time I checked, my mama's in the back room, and your mama is in New York. Everybody mama in jail for scamming. Oh, okay. There you go. Get back in here.
Let's go ahead and get back to the show. Let's go ahead and get back to the... Speaking of scamming, a highly organized foreign burglary ring is reportedly targeting the tri-state area's wealthiest neighborhoods. A little Robin Hood, if you will. Check it out.
Here, right here in Cincinnati.
And a good evening to you on this Monday. I'm Kyle Linsky.
And I'm Megan Mongello in for Paula tonight. A highly organized foreign burglary ring is apparently targeting our area's wealthiest neighborhoods.
The suspects here appear to be coming to the U.S. from Chile on special tourist visas, then returning back to South America with their take. David Winter here now with an investigation you will only see right here on Local 12. David.
The problem has become so pervasive, the village of Indian Hill Rangers put out a pamphlet warning its residents of these tourist burglars. The pamphlet states detectives analyzed 23 recent burglaries, and 14 of them appear to have the same MO. They hit high-end homes at night when the residents are not home, usually entering through a second-floor master suite where there are generally no cameras.
We can no longer say that Indian Hill is invulnerable.
Indian Hill resident Michelle Young has not been burglarized, but she did receive a pamphlet from the village rangers warning of the organized crime ring and telling her she should lock her doors and windows, activate her burglar alarm, install cameras, and install shatterproofing to her windows. It also suggests if she go on vacation, she lights up her home inside and out and gets a neighbor to take in mail and packages.
I am going to make one more change. I can tell you that.
What's that?
I'm going to start closing the gates.
This is not isolated to us. This is happening all over the country.
Hamilton County's coroner Lakshmi Samarko with her crime lab is working with local law enforcement to help investigate these foreign burglary rings. So why are so many of these suspects in these crimes across the country coming from Chile? Samarko points to the Department of Homeland Security's visa waiver program. It enables eligible citizens from designated countries to travel to the U.S. for tourism or business for up to 90 days without first obtaining a visa. There are 40 countries on the list, but only one from South America. You get.
So that's right, Cincinnati. So they're going. So they leave their country, fly over here to affluent neighborhoods such as Indian Hills. Indian Hills is really a ritzy area, and they go and rob the people, rob of the home, take all their valuables out of home, and then hop on a plane back to wherever they come from.
I am in the wrong business. I really thought I was trying to help people, you know what I'm saying? And I thought let's go ahead and create a space for, creatives and stuff like that. I need to start doing this. I don't understand what I'm doing. I'm in the wrong business. I spent money.
But I want you to know, now they've taken time to actually study, because Cincinnati is really not a major city like that. But like I said, but Indian Hills is a really ritzy area, really. That's where that's where the white people there is, past the Grey Poupon. Yeah, that's that. So I'm like, you all have really studied. But that's a damn shame. You come all the way over here to go robbing and looting somebody's house and then fly back.
Crystal, you mean do all the things us regular people do to secure our homes? Lock doors, windows, turn on light. Like, you don't close the gate, girl?
Right. Well, see, in areas like that where it's like really, really, really low crime, they don't do that. Cause I will give it to Indian Hills. Indian Hills is really ritzy, but the crime is so low. Like, this is probably the most action they done seen in 30 years.
Good luck, girls. I don't know what to tell y'all. I don't understand. I'm confusion. Good luck. Well, let's move on to the next one. So a video showing a plane passenger. I saw this the other day and I died. A video showing a plane passenger yelling at flight attendants over a crying baby has gone viral. In the clip shared to TikTok, the man, whose identity is unknown, vocally expresses frustration with Southwest Airlines employees mid-flight after he claimed the baby had been crying on the trip for 40 minutes straight. A representative for Southwest declined to comment on the specifics of the situation when reached for a comment by People magazine, but shared the following statement, quote, "We commend our crew for exhibiting outstanding professionalism while handling a challenging situation, and we offer our apologies to the other customers on board who had experienced such unacceptable behavior. Take a look.
A passenger loses his mind over a baby.
That child has been crying for 40 minutes. Over that, and you can't get thinking about things like that. Calm the child down, please. I had headphones on. I was screaming. Why is the baby yelling? I'm not screaming. You want me to scream? You want me to scream? No. Scream. Please stop the baby. Please. Bro, please. That child was a black baby. What be happening right now? So I know you're not going there. You're not going there. I'm going there. We're not in Florida yet. You can't do what the feel. I was asleep the whole time. You haven't served me anything. Now, any child crying on the flight, non-stop. Okay. That's what's next. Can you lower that voice? No, let's not. No. Let's be rational. Hold on. We are in a tin can with a baby in a goddamn echo chamber, and you want to talk to me about being okay? Okay, because you're yelling. So is the baby.
I'm sorry. He was pissed off. And what are your thoughts? Because I have a couple.
Child, I think, okay, this is me, and I had a debate with other people. I agree with him wholeheartedly. I don't like to hear a hollering baby. If you have children, I think you should take road trips. Let them see the country. Let them see the sights. Take a road trip, take a train trip, take a Greyhound trip. Baby, I don't want to hear all that in the air. But I do that. But I have headphones though. But he said he had headphones. He just don't have noise canceling headphones. But yeah, I don't. Yeah, but our poor baby, the poor baby, and him. But him, that's fine. That's my spirit animal. I don't want to hear that either.
So I have to agree with Crystal on this one. I'm torn because on the other hand, it's a baby. Like you can't I don't think you can't really control what the baby says. Yes, Auntie. Right. He said in a goddamn echo chamber. He was mad. That was hilarious to me.
Oh, but he was upset.
And he was like, well, sir, you're loud. So is the baby.
That was so funny.
Yeah, he's going to be put on the no-fly list. I don't think he's coming back, girl.
I don't think they should do that.
He's not coming back. He's not coming. Not on that airline.
Yeah, but now Southwest don't have first class. They just got a plane.
Oh yeah, that's right. They don't.
They don't have first class.
I always offer a bosom to the mother.
But that's his girlfriend. That's his girlfriend sitting next to him. She's so embarrassed.
He said, "Go talk to the baby. The baby is the problem." Katrina says, "This grown ass man know better than that." Now listen, like on one hand, give him some Benadryl. He needs some milk.
Yeah, he needs something. I would have told the mother, girl, you don't pull your breast down and feed that baby.
Baby. Hey, CJ, I forgot to say hi to you when he came in earlier. My bad. He's good. They kicked him off that flight,
put him on another. Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay, well that's good.
I think they should have some child-free flights, like they have a child-free cruise. People don't want to hear all that holler. And then some. Now I've never experienced this. You got kids kicking the seats. Oh God, I know. No, get on a road trip. You need the breast.
And then Auntie says I'm nasty. You say I'm nasty.
Everybody's coming against the brother. Let me ask y'all something. So when y'all fly, y'all don't care about the kids crying, but you know your baby and should have been better prepared for. Now that's it.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly, Mika Whitaker. That's what I'm saying.
So on one hand, I agree with y'all on this. Like at the same time, but it's a baby. But on the other hand, I also think that you should be, if your child is not prepared, if you're not prepared to take your child on a plane,
you should
not bring your child on the plane. You know what I'm saying? Like I see kids running around the stores. I never did that when I was younger. My mom said,
why was a baby crying for 40 whole minutes?
But my thing is this: if I ran around the store, like I lost my damn mind, or if I started crying and hooping and hollering and making a scene, my mom, y'all seen my mom in the chats a couple of times. Listen, she's all sweet in the chats, but she will to this day fly over here and smack me upside the head. Okay?
My mom wasn't playing that when I was a kid.
No, it's not like you can't be doing all that stuff out there. Don't be getting out of line. That's why these kids running around doing whatever the hell they want to do.
But I wonder, you didn't have a bottle or a pacifier?
East Coast. I always sympathize with mothers. What the fuck did they spend for $29? Right. That's like getting your stuff on Wish.com. Okay? You gonna get your flights on Wish? You gonna wish you didn't?
I don't fly Southwest, so I don't know.
Honey, I fly Southwest before I fly Spirit. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh no, Spirit is much better.
Have you lost your black ass mind?
What do you mean? Spirit is much better than Southwest. I've flown both, and Spirit is much better. I've never had any problems on Spirit.
Wow, you are literally the only person I've talked to that has not had an issue with Spirit Airlines.
Actually, the staff was really nice. They're really nice. I mean, really cordial. The flight was smooth. I've flown Spirit twice. I've never had a problem.
Right, Mita Whitaker, because you got that talk before you left the house. Look, you don't want nothing, don't need nothing, and embarrass me when you get out here. Exactly. You don't need nothing. Sit your ass down and be quiet until we get back into this house.
And that's my mother for the parking lot to the store. Now, don't get in here and ask me for nothing.
Don't ask me for nothing.
And of course, me being me. Oh, mama, can I get this?
What is going on? You never had a problem with Spirit?
In the rain.
My God.
I've never had a problem with Spirit. So what problem did you have with Spirit?
Listen, every time that I have gone on Spirit, they've either lost a bag, or they've canceled a flight, or they had an issue, or they overbooked.
You describing American Airlines.
I have not had an issue with American Airlines.
Never ever in life?
I have never had an issue with American Airlines. I've always flown corporate.
No, American started me when I flew to Los Angeles, and then they left my luggage in Chicago. That was the first time. Second time, I flew and my shoes were missing out of my luggage. Someone stole my pair of my shoes. Spirit is a spirit. Never again. They charge for ice and air.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, the Spirit is a la carte. Yeah, you charge, like Ty said, $29.99. But then, if you want extra leg room, if you want to carry your bag on, if
you want to fart, you gotta charge. They gotta charge you for that, girl. Listen, I'm tired of Spirit. I would never fly Spirit again at all.
I like it better than American Airlines. Never. They stole my shoes. That was the last straw. I ain't flew them since.
Dr. Holt said again. They said if you fly Spirit, you might end up being a Spirit player.
I ain't no Spirit. I ain't no Spirit yet. I've flown. We need to pretty much those who fly Spirit.
Yes.
So, ain't nothing wrong with Spirit. There's nothing wrong with Spirit.
We need to bring
America is better than American.
You go see Auntie Val. you need to be she needs to lay hands on you.
Spirit is better than American. Like I said, Spirit ain't never stole nothing from me. American did. They stole my shoes out of my luggage.
All right, girl. Right, $15 to poot. Mama didn't going around to people's house asking for food. I know that's right. Anyway, so when you fly, shit happens. I think people expect Delta business class everywhere to go. I do. You won't catch me on no Dragons. Dang on Spirit. No, ma'am. I know that's right.
Wait a minute. Now, I think some people base it on what they see on the internet.
And this is personal experience.
Okay, that's you, but I'm talking about other people.
Let them shoes go, Kyrie.
You let your shoes go. They stole your shoes.
St. J said, hush, Kyrie. I'm flying American today. Yes.
Check your shoes.
Woo.
Check your bags once you get them.
Let them shoes go.
Don't wait till you get to there. Don't wait till you get to your destination. Check your bag when you get it.
Raymond, know this experience for me. Yes.
Well, my experience has been great, so I can only go on mine. I enjoy Spirit.
Well, you have fun, girl. Let us know how it turns out for you.
But my favorite airline is JetBlue. But they don't fly here.
JetBlue is nice, though. I will say
I
that.
love JetBlue,
nice.
yeah.
And they're affordable, economical. Yes, praise God.
And the seats are comfortable.
They are. They're nice and squishy. Bobo said I could pay $29 for a 2-hour flight. Ciao.
Yeah.
I knew I would never fly Spirit after I saw one of their maintenance men put a duct tape on one of the airplanes.
Where did you see that? Where did you see this, East?
Please, go to your room. Go to your room, girl. Oh my God. In the race says services best with direct flights from hub to hub. Okay. Listen, baby boy.
I was in the rain on this.
Hold on. He trying to convince me, but I'm not doing it. Okay.
Yeah, got vacation.
No. Well, we're just gonna have to fly separately. I just can't. Not Spirit. Spirit is like that gypsy cab we called on the payphone. Yes, duct tape cab.
I don't know what's wrong with y'all.
Hey Sheila. Sheila says, have a safe, wonderful time. Yes, safe travels. We pray for traveling grace and mercy for St. James. Yes, y'all stretch your arms out to St. James. Praise God.
Yeah, America and John, they cancel more flights. No, I'm gonna pray they don't cancel yours.
Catrice said, I knew Spirit was going to be trash when they first came out with that bright yellow website. No, ma'am. I know that's right. It was.
What's wrong with yellow? Yellow's a happy color.
Okay, let's move on. So Rudy Villalobos spoke exclusively with All Hip Hop about his expensive journey to the biggest ass ever. Rudy says that he decided to get butt enhancements because he had never heard of people with small booties getting love. He believes that people should spend however much they want to look however they want, which is why he spent his coins on making his clappers twinsies with Nicki Minaj.
More than his power, his face, everything.
Child, take a look.
I'm Rudy V. I'm a 26-year-old makeup artist living in Los Angeles. I spent $60,000 on sculpting my dream booty. I get butt injections to look like Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is one of the originals to get her butt done, and I feel like she's so empowering and inspiring. As a kid, I was a rebel. I never liked rules, so I was always doing my own thing, and I always got in trouble for it. Growing up in the neighborhood, it was tough because a lot of people criticize you and judge you based on like how you look or what you like. For me, I couldn't be myself growing up there because people just didn't like me or didn't accept me. A surprising fact about LA is that everyone thinks it's glamorous and it's not. I feel like LA lifestyle is very superficial. Everyone probably thinks that already, but it's like very Hollywood, very like glamorous, but to be honest, it's really not because there's like a lot of homeless here. Everyone's always just watching you, like what you're doing next and stuff, or like they're trying to compete with you. It's weird. I feel like there's a lot of pressure in LA to keep up that lifestyle. My first procedure was about 2 years ago, and I had butt injections. I feel like the first session, it was nerve-wracking, but after that, it was fine. I know the risk with getting these butt injections, and you can potentially die, but I really don't care. So they were very illegal. I had to go to like a hotel room and like lay on a bed, and they just injected me with like silicone. It was painful, but it was worth it. Plastic surgery has helped me express my sexuality because I feel like more sexy and I show like my body off more. I'm planning to get more butt injections because I just want to go bigger and bigger. My family has always been concerned about me getting surgery, especially my mom and my sister Stephanie. Today I'm going to tell my family about my next surgery, and I don't know how they're going to take it. How are you?
I've been awesome, getting to it. How have you been?
Actually, I have like some plans coming up. That's why I brought you here, because I want to tell you about them.
Okay, so what kind of plans?
I'm thinking of getting another procedure.
Okay, like what?
More butt injection.
Rudy. Why?
I know.
You're very thick. I don't think those pants fit you right. So, you're going to give our mother a heart attack.
Why?
And you want to get more butt shot?
don't even know what to say.
Well, now living in Los Angeles, I think it depends on the circles that you're in, because I mean, I ain't never felt no pressure to change anything or whatever. I mean, not that. But I do know someone just like Rudy who changed their appearance and got butt injections. And now, well, Rudy looked better than his because he looked like he got a sack of dirty laundry in the back. The butt injections are just not. But a lot of people are doing that in Los Angeles, trying to fit in with the Hollywood elite.
But here's my thing.
Yeah, he looks a mess.
Yes, he needs a quick consultation.
He does.
Multiple sessions with Valerie. Multiple sessions.
He needs sessions. He needs to, yeah.
Oh, Jesus on high. Oh, Jesus.
And he's at $60K on the ass alone. He didn't even mention it because we can tell he got his face done, but so did his sister.
Where are you getting the money from, girl? What are you doing?
You know what they're doing.
Listen, and here's my thing. I get frustrated when people sit there and say, oh, you know, Hollywood is this certain way, or LA is superficial, or New York is hard, or New York is superficial, or whatever, or Florida, or Miami, whatever the situations are, because they look at TV and that's what it is. Exactly. They look at reality. They look at, you know, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. They look at Real Housewives of Miami. They look at Real Housewives of New York and think that is what those areas
the truth is what you see on TV, that is Los Angeles is nothing like that
at all. And listen, I'm born and raised in New York, and when I came to LA, I had those same concerns and thought that I was gonna. But I met a lot of dope ass people in Los Angeles. And for me, if you have that type of pressure, if you are allowing the type of pressure of trying to keep up with the Joneses or whatever, that's on you. That has nothing to do with the people around you. You are allowing that.
Right. And in Los Angeles, it's the people who were born and raised in Los Angeles that are the real ones. The ones that are fake and pretentious, like he's talking about, are the transients.
Yeah, they usually people who just came there. Yeah.
Exactly. I love Los Angeles.
We appreciate you, Dr. Holt. Thank you for joining. I believe Auntie Valley had the bounce too. Thank you for coming through. Yeah, he has a lot of trauma. Mother, I think he has a lot of trauma.
Exactly.
You want to pick up the phone for Trey? Like, what? You want to let him know? All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and take. Let me see. I want to make sure there's no other stories. Yeah, there's no other stories for the rundown. We're gonna get into the power pack. Because we have a lot in the power pack. So when we come back, we're going to power up the power pack.
Get ready
because we have some crazy stories. So stay tuned.
Buckle up.
This episode is sponsored in part by Bullet and Flight Radio. Get ready to uplift your spirit with Bullet and Flight Radio, the world's leading progressive Christian radio station. Experience the vibrant fusion of gospel house music and a rich medley of inspiration from all musical genres that'll make your heart soar. Join their extraordinary lineup of today's trailblazers, visionaries, and voices that matter, all sharing their stories and wisdom. Stay plugged in around the clock as they broadcast unmissable content 24/7. Your go-to station for all things inspiring. Become a pilot today by visiting bulletinflightradio.com. Bullet in Flight Radio. Your story, our station.
And we're back by popular demand. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you are just tuning in with us, do not forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And go ahead and hit that notification bell so you can find out all of the awesome content and catch all of the awesome content that's here, right here on this Black Excellent network. Pyro Media Network. And check out, don't forget to check out Pyro Media Productions to get all of the stuff that you see here. They make us look pretty out here, y'all. You know, all the shows that you see, all because of Pyro Media Productions. If you need a website, need some pictures for the summer, you want to look cute on your social media, go ahead and hit them up and they'll get you all together. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and power up this power pack. We got a lot going on today, y'all. A lot going on today. All right, first up, Jesus. So we had to combine these stories, y'all, because it was just a lot. It was just a lot. So an Atlanta man was shot and killed after he mistakenly entered the wrong car at a local gas station. The killer was recently bonded out of jail. WSB TV reports the incident took place on December. Took place when 26-year-old Trayvon Dunaville was fatally shot by Derico Daniels after accidentally getting in Daniels' car at a Shell gas station on Old National Highway in Atlanta. Earlier this week, Daniels, who was charged with misdemeanor voluntary manslaughter, was released on a $150,000 bail. Dunaville's mother says her son had his head down and was texting, which resulted in him not realizing he was opening the door to Daniel's car rather than his own. Daniels shot Dunaville 4 times. Trayvon's mother told the news station he was at the wrong car. He saw my son coming towards him. He was parked like this. So you see him coming. He could have locked his doors, or he could have said, "May I help you?" or something. He did nothing but shoot. Just because people make mistakes and open up somebody's door, they don't have to shoot them. The Fulton County District Attorney's Office released the following statement regarding Trayvon's death. Our office has an ongoing investigation regarding this matter. The statements read, if a decision is made to seek a felony indictment, this office will prosecute it in Superior Court. If the decision is made to leave it as a misdemeanor, as the police cited it, it will be prosecuted in state court by solicitor's office. What are your thoughts on this particular story?
It's kind of it's kind of scary. Like it shook my mother up, because this one and the girl and the cheerleader, because my mother has done that in the past.
Yeah.
Right here. She got into the wrong car. And you know, people just back then, people just laughed it off, but she's done that.
Yeah. Yeah. And I've done it myself. I've actually not paying attention. There was a car that had the same color and looked like the same shape as mine at the time. And I was just, I was on my phone. I was on my phone and I was I think I was talking to my mom. Was I talking to my mom that day? I think I was talking to my mom. That's probably the reason I was looking at it. Or I was doing something on it. But I was walking to the car, and I accidentally started opening up the door. And I said, "Oh!" And I saw the girl in the car. There was somebody in the passenger seat. So, oh, my bad. I'm so sorry.
Now I actually got in the car, but I thought it was my Uber.
But that's the thing that's scary. Like you're not intending to, like, we're not criminals or something.
And the guy just laughed. The guy who was in the front seat. I said, I was apologetic. I said, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, and the girl laughed and she was like, "Oh, it's okay. I've done that plenty of times. We've all done that. I don't think there's anybody that has mistaken cars."
But now no one is asking questions. They're just shooting.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Sean says that these shootings are out of control.
Very much so.
So she's done that too.
Yeah, we've all done it.
Mm-hmm. Rochelle says, this is terrible. I've done that before.
Yeah. So it's good. I did it for. I was at a gas station with my daughter. Wasn't paying attention and attempted to open the wrong door. Right. We all have.
Yeah, we all mistakenly walked into the wrong car. Shanta, I've done it too, but 4 shots. That's what I'm saying.
That was so excessive. Well, 1 shot was excessive, but damn.
I mean, pulling out the gun on somebody gets you. I mean, it wasn't like you see the person walking to the car.
And you see he's on the phone, so what kind of threat is he being?
Crazy. Another situation when it comes to shooting, a man in South Florida, was shot at, a man in South Florida shot at the car of 2 people who drove onto his property after they got lost trying to drop off an Instacart order, police said, leaving the car with the bullet holes and a flat tire. The resident said he fired after the car ran over his foot. According to a report released by the Davie Police Department, 19-year-old Walds Thomas Jr. and 18-year-old Diamond Harley DeVille were attempting to deliver an Instacart grocery order on the evening of April 15th, but were having trouble locating the address of the person who placed the order. A woman was fatally shot. That's another story. My God. But here's the thing. With that being said, like, that's crazy to me.
Instacart. I can't even deliver groceries. I can't do my job without the fear of getting shot.
And my thing is this: like, I've had Instacart delivered because I still use Instacart to this day. I just don't like going because I just don't like going to the store anymore. I don't like people. It's just I don't like being around them. Germs. Okay. But I still use Instacart to this day, and I've had a couple of times when my Instacart driver would or Instacarter would have dropped stuff off at the wrong location, or I've gotten situations where people have dropped groceries off when I haven't even ordered anything and dropped it at my house. So things happen. Now I got free food, but that's not the point,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like those things happen. I'm not gonna shoot at you because you're on my property.
Right. That's what's crazy.
This is
and you can
crazy.
see that they're there to deliver groceries. These people are not coming to you, threatening you, or anything.
Whew.
That's crazy.
Y'all need to watch yourselves. Check this out.
But this is what they wanted by
this
giving
week,
everybody a gun.
a series of maddening tragedies.
Somebody is saying their child has been shot.
A family shot because a basketball rolled onto someone else's property.
Why did you shoot my daddy and me?
2 cheerleaders shot because one got into the wrong car after practice.
He pulled out a gun and then he just started shooting at all of us.
A 16-year-old boy critically wounded for simply knocking on the wrong door.
I feel like a lot of people of that generation are caught up in this 24-hour news cycle of fear and paranoia.
And a young woman fatally shot when the car she was in simply drove up the wrong driveway.
For this man to sit on his porch and fire at a car with no threat.
We were warned about this disturbing trend of spontaneous gun violence last fall by one of America's top police officers.
The bottom line is the inability to resolve personal conflicts that escalate to gun violence.
This should be no surprise. America, for a variety of reasons, culturally and because of interpretations of the Constitution, has embraced firearms like no other country on the planet. The numbers tell the story of the country's voracious appetite for firearms. In the last 3 years, the FBI has conducted over 100 million background checks as people sought to buy guns. And there are an estimated 400 million guns already in circulation in the United States. More guns than people.
The prevalence of guns is fueling what we're seeing. We are seeing the idea that we are a shoot-first culture. Everybody seems to be afraid. They've been told to be afraid.
So many guns and so many opportunities for them to be in the hands of people who should not have them. Like the recent mass shootings done by people clearly struggling with mental health issues. A recent surge in gun sales coincided with the timeline of the pandemic. Some analysts say it was a witch's brew moment. More guns pouring into society at a moment when people faced economic uncertainty and anxiety. The impact of it all clearly lingering.
With all these guns, science tells us what we saw this week is predictable.
With no end in sight. For This Week, Pierre Thomas, ABC News, Washington.
What the what?
We got a problem.
That last picture. What the?
Yep. That was yeah. Young boy. This was a kid that was at. This was a report. I saw this on or I heard about this on The View a couple of weeks ago. I think it was last month, where they had I think it was what's the NRA convention, and they had kids there.
Oh, but we're protecting the children.
Right. They don't listen.
So
listen,
kids,
America,
right.
We got a problem.
So you want kids to be around guns, not around drag queens. Gotcha.
Hello, Kyrie. Say it again for the people in the back.
So you want kids to be around guns, but not drag queens. Gotcha.
This is crazy. This is
crazy.
crazy.
The world we are in now, we are in Bizarro world. We're in the land of Bizarro.
Sorry, I was coughing. I didn't want to cough on the mic. But yeah, it's. I think we're in a space where we really need to start thinking about what's happening when we have a country that has more weapons than people.
Yeah,
that's concerning.
But we're okay with just shooting first. Like, I'm asking the question. Like the cheerleader, she said, "Well, we get into the wrong part. He just starts shooting." Right? You didn't ask him. And these are teenage girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what's. But people are unhinged. People are unhinged out here. But speaking of the last school shooter, I saw this nutcase on TikTok saying, "If we get rid of all the trans people, we'll get rid of the school shooters." I was like, "What?"
Okay.
Yeah, people are unhinged.
I'm just over it.
People are unhinged.
Over it. It's like it's a mess. It's a mess, and nobody's gonna do anything about it. We're gonna continue to have this whole.
Oh no, yeah, because they're making money. They're making money.
They're making money because they have they have the NRA has them in their pockets, and it's just.
Mm-hmm. But I can take my child to an NRA convention and no one has a problem with it.
Right.
But I can't have a drag queen just come and read children's stories.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Because that's causing harm.
Sounds about right to me.
Yeah.
I agree, Sean. It's going to get worse. And until it affects their families, until it affects them, then we're going to see
they don't care. They ain't going to care then.
No, I'm not talking about poor middle class white people. I'm talking about the affluent.
Yeah, the elite.
Mm-hmm. Michelle says such an ignorant statement. They want to get rid of all non-white people who don't follow the patriarchy. I agree, but I don't think it's just because this is not just happening in places of color.
Right? They're shooting white people.
They're shooting white people. They shooting cheerleaders, honey. They shooting girls, boys, white boys.
Those girls in New York that went to the wrong driveway. There was a white man that shot
white
girls. I was like, ooh, okay. And the cheerleader, I think there was a white dude that shot.
Yeah, the cheerleader was white.
Yeah.
No, wait, I don't know if the cheerleader was white, but there were white.
Yeah, the cheerleader that's that no longer now has a spleen. Yeah, she white girl.
My God, on today. All right, y'all.
White.
We're gonna keep everything, keep you guys abreast of what's going on. I mean, at the end of the day, you guys will know what's going on because it's America, and we deal with it on a daily basis anyway. So we'll see how it goes. But I don't have too much hope for gun legislation. A real gun legislation. I really do not have hope for it. So we'll see how it goes. All right, y'all. Who that is?
That's just my baby daddy.
So news broke this weekend about this man who happens to be Bishop Noel Jones, brother of Grace Jones, senior pastor and bishop of Noel Jones Ministries, and senior pastor of City of Refuge, LA, formerly known as Greater Bethany.
And really handsome.
Yeah, he's a nice man.
Yeah.
He Jamaican descent, which I think that's, explains a lot. But apparently this woman right here, who happens to be Stacey Francis, who is an American singer, claims that her daughter, is the daughter of Bishop Noel Jones. And not only is that daughter of Bishop Noel Jones, but it is he has not been very active in her life
at all.
He has not been supportive financially in her life. And so one would ask, well, why now, Stacey? Why now? So I ask you, Kyrie, for those who have not watched the Thais report this past Saturday with St. James. St. James is a wealth of knowledge. And St. James, if you are in the chat still, go ahead and inbox me, because I would love for you to come on and break this down a little bit more. But I just, or mother, if you have time, I don't dislike Bishop Noel Jones. I actually like him.
Is that the same baby?
I don't know.
The picture that I saw, she had braids. She looks just like him.
Baby, I don't know.
Now, when the T first broke years ago, he was, he denied it, because it came out and said he was the baby father. He denied it. She, I don't know if she told anybody or not, but whatever. Now he wants to be the father. Like I said on TikTok. Now you're the daddy. This is me thinking this, because now he's 73. He has more days behind him than he has in front of him. I got to make sure I get into heaven. I got to make sure I get to heaven. Let me do right by my daughter. And but do right period. He just now marrying the Loretta lady after dating for 20 plus years. Slinging that Jamaican meat. And this baby, so you've been dating this woman for 20 plus years, and your child is 12. Well, we know.
So you just gonna wear him out today?
I'm not wearing. I'm sorry, Pastor. I'm sorry.
Just gonna wear him out.
I'm sorry. But Noel.
Yeah, I don't see. My issue is not because I'm all about grace. I feel like everybody deserves grace and peace and love and all of that jazz. For me personally, I just get frustrated with bishops and pastors who will sit there and talk to you about how to raise your kids, talk to you about how to live your life, talk to you about how things should be, and then they got their own stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? That's my issue. It's the hypocrisy for me, because you sit there and it's, I'm not just talking about Bishop Noel Jones. I think there's a referendum that's going on with Black churches nowadays. Everybody's getting it. You know what I'm saying? And I think my problem, it's the lie, really. What do you mean, Meet the Whitakers? I don't know what you mean, Meet the Whitakers. Break that down for me. Raymond says, Noel, please try to make this right for sake of your child, man. Listen.
Well, I don't know if he can. Well,
that's what I'm saying, Catrice. Catrice says Bishop should have come out about this way earlier than Stacey shared it with the public. Now, listen. Now, I heard that this was hold on. Let's see here.
Right, Mother said that. Now, this is what I base my TikTok on.
Mother is producing. I might have to hire Mother as a producer on this show, because she is giving us tea. Hold on, she just gave me
Yeah, that's right. I got it.
You got it. Yeah, I'm about to pull it up. Hold on, let me add it to.
And this is what I base my TikTok on.
Yeah, I saw it. So Mother's coming in the building. Hold on. Hey, Mother.
Hey, I would have the camera on, but listen, I'm in the kitchen with my titties hanging out doing dishes.
Handle your business, Mother.
Baby, I got to hit this camera off. But yeah, I sent you this. This is what's kicked it off, Kwame, right here. And I posted this. I posted this over on my Patreon. But it's on her Facebook page for anybody to see.
Yeah.
She didn't try to hide it. She said his name point blank.
Did. So for those who are listening on Bullet and Flight Radio, I'm just going to go ahead and read it for you guys. So Stacey Francis posted this on her page a couple of days ago. It says, Bishop Noel Jones, my daughter's father. Can I just say I honestly had no idea he wanted to be publicly acknowledged as my daughter's father. He is angry that Anastasia has made public declarations of love for my partner Alex, which obviously is so confusing right now. For 10 years, I did not say anything because I thought that's what he wanted. And now he is so mad about it. I do not know what to say. I'm so confused. I'm sorry, mostly to my daughter who I have only wanted to protect. This is very confusing. Y'all pray for me. I have no idea how this was supposed to go, but staying quiet, which I thought would help, has not. Wow.
Well, I think ego is coming to play because you see this man, you see your daughter acknowledging this man as the one who's taking care of me, the one who's doing for me. You haven't done anything. So now you mad.
It's a machismo thing. Like it's beating on my chest type thing. A lot of men, they have a problem with other men when it comes to their children, when it comes to, all kinds of things of family matters like that. Like they don't even like their children calling other men daddy. And it could be a deadbeat dad. They don't even want, like you're not even doing nothing, but you telling me I can't call this man my daddy.
Right.
Yeah.
But the big question is like, because Miss Francis has a history allegedly of seeking out clergy, right? That's the allegation that's been around for years. I hate to say allegation when I know it's the truth, but but she has a history of going around town, looking for eligible clergy. I'll put it like that.
I'm trying to get that bag. But I heard you say that and I heard both you and St. James say that on Saturday. But here's my thing, Mother and Kyrie. This is my problem. I understand that there are people who, just like with basketball players, football players, people who are public figures, period, they have to watch out for people who are what I call vixens or predators or what have you, because guys do it too, right? You get the gays, you got the straight guys that try to go after really rich and eligible bachelorettes. You know what I'm saying? But you have to watch out for those things. You have to have enough fortitude and self awareness to know, and discernment, since you're so anointed, right? You have to have discernment to know that if that is what this person's intentions are, you have to watch that. And you can't tell everybody that you have to have discernment. You can't tell it. That's my only issue is when, and I'm not asking people to be perfect. Nobody's asking you to be perfect. What I am asking you is stop the BS. Stop trying to put this facade out here that you are this amazing human being and this perfect type of person, and that you're higher and better than somebody else because you have a bishop title, and then you're slanging your deck with every damn Sally Mae and Judy.
Another Jamal Bryant.
Well, and
that's another piece of the conversation nobody's really talking about. I know it's probably a after 6 o'clock piece to talk about, but these pastors are out here barebacking, Kwame. Because if you're having children, you're not using any protection, right? So let's not just talk about unwanted children that y'all are just, but what about STDs? What about, you know what I'm saying? Taking stuff back to your wives and your other partners. Y'all out here really raw dogging it in the ministry, and it's a bad look. And they wonder why so many people have left. And then when people leave the church, then they say, y'all just don't want to be under nobody. Y'all don't want to be, you just want to go in the world. No, people are just over it. Like, I can live this kind of life out in the world I don't need you. I can live my own life, follow spiritual principles, and live a good life. I don't need to be up under somebody living, worse than I live. It's not even worth it.
Yeah, I think if authenticity was pushed more, it wouldn't be an issue. That's why you see these churches. They get their one Sunday, Easter Sunday attendance, right? And then after that, you start seeing them dwindle. And it's been like that for the past couple of years. You're seeing people not come to church, and you're not asking the real question. Because yes, at the end of the day, we got some people that just don't want to live right. Okay, fine. That's a small percentage. But then you have other people, and then you have other people. There's a percentage of people who just have spiritual afflictions, right? But how am I supposed to come to a spiritual hospital if the doctors are all screwed up?
And the thing about
go ahead, mother.
No, and the thing about it is that Jesus the Christ himself had moments of vulnerability, like in the garden late at night, like very vulnerable. People need to realize that these people, if they would show more vulnerabilities and give more breadth and width to people out here that are suffering with their whatever their situation is, sexuality and all kinds of other things, the church would be a more freeing place. And nobody will have to do all of this stuff under the cloak of secrecy, because everybody would know that we're all mortal and we're all fallible, right?
Yes.
So
Exactly.
it's unbelievable. I mean, on my platform, I have to use this. On my platform, I have to talk about this stuff with a depth of humor to it and a little tea and shade. So I rarely get to really talk straightforward with these matters, but it's really sad. That's where we're at today. You know what I'm saying? And you're losing people by the hundreds, if not thousands, daily, because people are just walking away from the church.
Yeah. And it's not, and I don't think people really, and then you have others that really try, but then you have, what I blame is not necessarily the leadership. Here's why I say this. And when I say leadership, I'm talking about the heads of the churches. I'm not talking about the bishops and the pastors, the senior pastors, all that. What I blame is the people around them, because you're enabling the bullshit. You see that they're going over there raw dogging everybody. You see, because there's armor bearers, there's ministers that are close. There's people who are in the inner circle who are seeing what's going on, and you're not calling them out onto the carpet on what's going on. And you don't have to make it public, but you're not holding them accountable for what they're doing. You see them stealing money from the pews. You see them going out, because like Sean just said, Hillsong ain't the only ones.
No, absolutely not.
Absolutely not. They're not the only ones. Okay, there's issues in every single church, and Catrice, Cocktail Hour with Catrice, calls them out all the time. Catrice says this is why we have so much pregnancy and STDs in the church and no answers, because the church doesn't want to teach about sex. They choose not to touch the subject.
Right.
Yes, absolutely. Sean says, I think more gays go to church than anybody.
That I believe too. I still ain't getting it, but yeah.
That's a whole nother conversation. Because I don't understand that. But that's a whole nother conversation.
And if women, because I remember the day when they don't do it as boldly like they do back in the day, but if women have to come to the front of the church and announce that they have been promiscuous and announce that they are with child, I think clergy need to do better as well. You need to come to the front of the church as well.
Yep.
All of this stuff shouldn't be handled behind the scenes.
Yep. Because why? And that's, that is so powerful. You want to sit there and condemn a congregant for what they're going through or what they're dealing with, but then if something happens with you, you have the power of the church or the tithes and offerings of the church to cover up your iniquities.
Well,
that's crazy to me.
Well.
And you know that this man is a millionaire, so he for 10 years we didn't know, or we couldn't confirm this or not.
Child, we knew.
Yeah, it's been circulating around for a decade, but I really think that she ain't gonna make it to Larry Reed, because he's gonna get to her between now and whenever she's scheduled and try to nip this in the bud, because this is a PR nightmare for somebody of his caliber. If this was Pastor Jones over on Western, that's different. You know, but this is Bishop Noel Jones, an international, a global leader, right? So yeah, he has to nip this in the bud and get this right away. He may release a written statement. I don't think he's going to do a video statement. Or, a lot of these pastors nowadays, their PR team tells them it is best to not say anything and handle it in-house. because when you release a statement or a video, the blogosphere is going to attach to it, and then it blows up like a wildfire.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna do a video statement at all. I think
No.
the video statement would incriminate him and make things worse, especially if because people are gonna nitpick it. They're gonna say, "Oh, look at his mannerisms."
But I think people been knowing, that is his child. He just, I don't know.
Yeah, St. James. He said a check usually clears all their indiscretions. St. James, check your inbox. I sent you something.
Now check, maybe that envelope.
Right.
Yeah.
But I guess, but he said, because now how I took it was he is taking care of the daughter just behind closed doors.
Yeah.
Like
well, is that what was happening? Because that's not what she's saying.
No, she said out in the open. She said, I didn't think he wanted me to be open. Let me go back. She didn't want him. That's why she was confused. Because she says, for 10 years I did not say anything because I thought that's what he wanted, and now he is mad about it. I did not know what to say. I'm confused. I'm sorry, blah 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 blah.
And to be fair, that's her side of what she believes. Like,
right,
we don't know what he has to come out and say what exactly happened, because she's saying that he's jealous of this relationship with this other man. Now she has a hot boyfriend that's a hot partner. He's an artist, and he's from Europe. He's a hot guy. But the thing about it is that I'm just saying to any pastor out there, honey, if you see this woman come and run, she's been in trouble ever since she touched down on R&B Divas LA.
Now Noel might pull a Jimmy Swaggart. Now, Kwame, you probably too young to remember. I know Tyson remember when Jimmy Swaggart got busted. He got on TV and did this. I have sinned.
And I wondered, did he have, I swear, I said, did he have a little pump by his eye? Because the tears was just like, oh my God, like he slobbered that day, Kyrie. Like,
he did the ugly cry. I have sinned. Oh my God.
You wasn't crying using that motel room.
Okay. Now, say that.
Okay.
You wasn't sinning, you wasn't thinking about CNN.
And that's fine. Like I don't my issue is not the quote unquote sin. My issue is not the quote unquote
man. But you know how the church is.
Right, exactly. My issue is the lack of accountability and the lack of we actually been teaching people. This is what I've been, because you sit there every single week, and I'm not just talking about Bishop Noel Jones. I want to make that very, very clear. I'm talking about a lot of these pastors. Yeah, in general, across the board, that it's a constant. And let me explain something to you. This is how I feel about the whole black ass situation. Period. Point blank. Period. At the end of the black ass day, if we as gay individuals had to deal with the constant every Sunday being bashed every Sunday from the pulpit, you can deal with this little iniquity, girl. You can handle it for a month or two. You can handle the media backlash for a month or two.
But now, to be fair, I've never heard him bash. I never heard.
No, I'm not saying him. I'm talking about all y'all.
Oh, okay.
All y'all girls out there sitting there and the stuff that's coming out. Because Bishop Wooten, I feel it in my shot time. Something next for you, girl. I feel like something's coming out.
I want to know what Bishop Wooten gonna say about this, but nothing.
Nothing, because it wasn't with a guy.
Right. No, nothing.
Right.
Right.
But the thing about it is, y'all, it's a sad day where the lead stories from the churches, children not being claimed, and but they will do a whole video series on homosexuality or drag queens or
right.
And they wonder why church is not expanding.
Right.
And it's not going to. I don't see it expanding, and it's sad. This is why you have people who have left the church who are starting their own spaces. And I say spaces for a reason, because even what the Thais support, that's my little church.
A lot of people say that.
That's a church. Yeah, that's a church.
And there's other communities that people are building because they've been hit so many times over the head with stuff that they know that the leadership that they're being hit with is doing themselves. How are you going to tell me, because of who I love, that I'm going to hell when you sitting there slanging your DAC with every single church choir member just because they have a vagina? And on top of that, there's some when you sitting there telling from the pulpit that we're going to hell, but then when I go to the back room, you wanna suck me up
or feel on you,
or feel up on me.
Yeah,
and cloud me silly, as a mother says.
And let me say this, because I want to be clear on this, because a lot of times we feel like gay affirming ministries are the answer to having to deal with the heteronormative church. Oh no, sweetheart. You can go to some of these, a lot of these gay affirming ministries, they are built on the same blueprint as the heteronormative churches. So the only difference is you're just with a bunch of gay people.
Absolutely.
Or LGBTQ identifying people. The pathology and patterns are the same because a lot of people didn't clean up their trauma and erase those tapes and just decided to start a church or a ministry. So now we're just sitting up in here. You're like, oh my God, it feels the same. It's gay, but it just, this energy in here is very, very similar, you know. So
I'm telling you right now, as soon as my attorney releases me and we're able to talk about it, I am going to report it exclusively on the Thais Report what's been going on with one of these particular former clients that we had that is gay affirming. And the bullshit that they had going on with their church. Okay? Y'all gonna be super surprised. And I have receipts because you know Kwame don't come out with no receipts, Jenny. But mother is 150% correct. You go over there and you go over with the same old structure of the bashing, and you just transform it. Instead of bashing because they're gay, you're bashing them for some other reason. And you keep that same structure, and you keep that same old tight ass
blueprint
and blueprint. And create a whole space. And now you've just invited people, because now people who have already been church hurt and they're saying, oh my God, we can go to a gay space now. We're affirming. Now you've let them in there and they're re-church hurt again because your stupid ass don't know how to operate in the spirit.
Yeah, like he said, you didn't clean up your mess and trauma. You didn't
right.
You came and started this.
So now there's more trauma on top of the trauma.
And people that are wounded, one thing I've learned, Kwame and Kyrie, like if you go to a church and you're already wounded, you don't really recognize a lot of stuff because you're trying to handle everything that you're going through. And your mind is so clouded from your own trauma. So you can sit in a ministry for up to a year before you even start noticing things. And some people, no shade, sit in ministries for 5 or more years before they start noticing this seems very familiar, or this is off, because you become ingrained to the culture. We all know when we go to these churches, we become a part of that church's culture. We know the politics, who's messy, who not to deal with, you know. So you have to be very mindful of where you sit and who you sit up under.
Yes.
Yep. Because let me explain something to you. One of the things that I get frustrated with is this whole, and a lot of the reason why churches won't change is because people won't pass the torch. You know what I'm saying? Like when you start seeing youth come in and they try to bring in I feel like I call it spiritual buck breaking. Where they try to come in and they try to, get you in a space where it's like, oh, well, you have to do it the way we tell you to do it. And it's been working this way. And you have to, if you're gay, okay, that's cool. We can't, be loud about it anymore. We can't, do, because it will come under fire. But, just keep it over there. You don't have to talk about it. Don't mention it to us. Don't say it out loud. Don't wear your colors, girl.
And that's an affirming church?
That's a firm. No, I'm not talking about affirming. I'm talking about the regular church, the regular. But then you come in and you can't be as loud because you got these trade gays that go in there and say, "Oh, well, I'm not that gay."
Right.
Well, I talked about that in detail, Kwame. That's what we call faux affirmation. Like I don't do that because there are people in the church that go to those kind of ministries that'll tell you, like, you know what, I just take a little bit of this. Sometimes they may say something about us, and I take a little bit of that, and then I'll ignore the rest. I'm not going to no smorgasbord ministries, honey. I'm sorry. I'm not doing no BOGO ministries. Buy one, get one, take this away. No, it's either you're going to be, all in with, my divinity and my oneness and creation, or I don't have to sit through that. I'm literally okay being at home watching, throwback I Own a Lock or throwback, you know what I'm saying, Mother Stacks. I'm cool with that.
Right. But I always wonder, why do people choose to sit there through that? Like, it's a church, I ain't gonna call the name, but it's a church in DC who Elaine Harris used to base his characters on in his books. That man will bash, outright bash homosexuals. But they sit there. Your choir is full. Your tenor section is full. And they be sitting there going, amen, past amen, like, he's talking about you.
Yeah, but the thing about it, that's Stockholm Syndrome gaze. I talk about that a lot. Where we, we have been ingrained with church culture, Kyrie. Like, most of us been in church since we were children. And then you have also what we call, and this is a colloquialism, we have church punks, and those are church gays, is more political correct, where they just love church. They love the atmosphere of church. So they'll sit up there and listen to that and be like, well, he ain't talking about me. Yes, he is, girl. He is talking about you. That's the delusion that comes with it. Like, well, because I go here, I'm a separate type of gay. No, girl, he's talking about you. That's why when I had a run-in with somebody that did Kim Burrell's hair, and he was telling me in an inbox, well, I've done her hair for several years and she has never showed me any homophobia. Yes, because you do her hair.
Right. What you think she gonna call you out like?
Like people really do that. Like, I work for her. I've never seen that. They do the same thing with the Clark sisters. So gay people that are in these inner circles, they oftentimes feel like, you know what? I'm in the inner circle, so they can't be homophobic or they can't be. I'm like, well, have you heard any of these damn sermons we've been listening to?
And to your point, Mother, two things to that. One is there is a constant thoughts amongst these church gays where they're like, oh, and don't get me wrong, I'm Christian, I believe, in God and all that stuff, whatever. So I'm not trying to disassociate myself from that as well. But one of the what I call the trade gays, they sit there and they say, well, I'm not that gay, so it's okay. But the problem is that, you're in the inner circle because they see it's the same thing when you have a black man coming into a situation like, well, you're black, but you're not that kind of black. You're not one of them. You know what I'm saying? And so that becomes a problem. And so when you sit under, and also when you have these situations where, oh, well, I'm going to sit under and I'm going to have the suffrage type mentality. Well, if I suffer through it, I'm going to be okay and I'm going to have a direct line to heaven. No, girl, that's not how that works. God does not want me to sit through mental health and anguish. That's not how I want to live my life.
No. And gays get that. A lot of gays, Kwame, you really touched on something right there, because a lot of gays get it really confused. If I just hold out on the gospel song until my change come, and all of these old gospel songs, no, I'm not doing that. We'll understand it better by and by and all that. No, sweetheart, you are supposed to live presently in peace and happiness and oneness with God. You ain't got to wait till you die to go get something after you die. I'm not going to go through no persecution in a place that's supposed to be a spiritual rehabilitation place for me. No, I'm not going to do that at all. Because the truth of the matter is, when you go to church, and even outside of the church now, Kwame, you see like two sets of gays that are very, very noticeable. You see the stuck on story gays. The church has just wore them thin. There's a lesbian woman that I recently come in contact with, and she's basically just really stuck on story, and you can tell like the church has done a number on her. It's one thing to be an advocate and speak out for what the church has done, but when you recite stuff and you talk about the church in the form of like you're reading a script, that's when the church has really done a number on you. And you have to literally erase those tapes, Kwame and Kyrie. You got to get all of that stuff out your system so that you can live your best life. Because I can't sit with that all day long. What happened in the church, what they not doing, what they not fit to do, what they didn't do. Like, and this is what the problem is. Girl, we know what the problem is. Right. I'm just trying to get my life together and help other people that are trying to get them free and get them out of the vortex.
Yeah. Yeah, and another thing is that you have those churches where they're trying to shift and they're trying to transform, and instead of nipping in the butt those undertones, like you have people who, some pastors, they're not the senior pastor. They'll come in, they have their once a year Easter, talk or whatever, or their once a year, sermon scripture that they get called on the stage for because the bishop is out or the senior pastor is out for the weekend. But they go and have those undertones, I don't believe in, I believe that, this is the truth, not your truth. And, those kind of, little undertones where you're talking about, I see you, girl, but then you don't nip that in the bud. So then you don't nip that in the bud, and that creates a toxic type of thought. It's like, oh, you already have people, you don't want people don't want to come to that. You know what I'm saying? People don't want to come to those undertones where they have to you're supposed to come. When I come into my home, I don't worry about shit. Because it's peaceful, it's relaxing. I'm sure the same thing with you guys. When you guys come home and you close that door and you say goodbye to the world, or you log off of a live, you are relaxing in your home that you made a peaceful abode. The Lord is in that space because you're supposed to have peace and joy. I don't want to go into a space where I'm supposed to be worshiping the Lord and I'm supposed to be having a spiritual, awakening, and then I'm sitting there having to worry about whether or not somebody's trying to read me or not, or whether somebody's trying to, send those undertones of sending me to hell.
Right. Am I today's topic sermon?
Right. It's not cute. And then you got those ones where it's like, oh, hi, how you doing? You having a great day? That's great. That bitch is, sleeping with that man, right? Like, I don't have time for that. We already have to deal with that already on a daily basis in the gay community. Why do you to come to the church and see you already talking about, oh, look how tight his pants are. Do you want it, girl?
Yep. Do.
It's
sad.
It's a mess. It's sad. It's sad. And what we can do, those of us that have made it out, like Kyrie, like Kwame, and we've made it out on the other side of it now, all we can do is point towards like Harriet Tubman pointed to the North Star. All we can do now is point to the light and say, listen, honey, this is where to go. Just go that way. Run. That's where we're at. That doesn't mean, Kwame, that when we meet people, we meet them and give them a whole 18-hour monologue on what happened to us at church, right? Because people will be exhausted just listening to you. You can tell them, listen, there's a better way, honey, and don't allow nobody to diminish and kill your spirit. Go that way. Run. That's all you gotta say. You ain't got to be like, well, in 1974, I was up there, and then, my auntie, and then my cousin, and it was a big old mess over at Faithful Central too. And then I went around the corner, and there was some people over there, they was bashing people. And then you ain't got to do all that. All you got to do is just keep it very simple. You will help more people that way.
Yes, and honestly, if pastors and bishops just walk the walk instead of just talking the talk, people will feel a lot better about things. Just be yourself, and we will see the fruits of your labor. Not the fruits that you collect from our tithes and offerings, but the fruits of your labor and what you're doing and how God has really restored your life and what God is doing in your life.
Well, there was a study, and I'm a joker. I don't want to just be a Thais takeover, but but there was a study, and I'll post it later that I had posted a few years back when the church exodus started, the Black church exodus started, and then when that happened, then they came out. A lot of Black pastors, noted Black pastors, came with this. We don't have nothing against the gays. A few of them, not many, but a few of them. But what people didn't understand was that was based on finance, because they know gays carry the church, women carry the church, and they didn't want to lose either of those two components. So a few of the mega pastors, a few of the mid-level pastors came out with this affirmation light, like Crystal Light, and all are welcome, and we don't discriminate. And then after things turned around, they went right back to the, God said holiness is right. So you have to understand that this is a business, Kwame and Kyrie, and they are all about the Benjamins at the end of the day.
That's exactly what it is.
All day.
And until we learn how to separate that, and until we learn how to just really just call it a thing, irrelevant cap, then we will have a better time integrating them on things. You know what I'm saying? We will have a better time approaching things, because I think it's all about perspective at the end of the day. If you know that somebody's ain't shit, you don't have to open up your heart completely and fully to that person or to that thing, and know that, okay, well, they showed me that they ain't shit. I'm not going to open up my heart and just know, because I've already got the warning sign, girl. I got the red flag, or not the red flag, the yellow flag. So if you continue to go on down the road after he beat you one time, or he yelled at you, or he rose his hand, that was your yellow flag.
That's
so
it.
If you know that churches are built like this, if this is how that's a business at the end of the day, move accordingly. Move accordingly. Now, I'm not saying that all pastors, I'm not saying that all bishops, I'm not saying that all spiritual leaders are horrible people. I'm not saying that.
No, right.
What I am saying is that if we approach churches as it is a business, we won't be surprised when stuff like Hillsong comes out. We won't be surprised when stuff like what's going on with Bishop Noel Jones comes out. We won't be surprised when stuff, all these other things, and there's going to be more coming. I promise you there's going to be more coming, because I feel like God is cleaning house.
Yeah, and the thing about it is that, and I'll step down. What you have to, the word for the day could be today. What are you gonna do with your revelation once you see what you see? Because God, if you're in tune with God and your heart is right, He's gonna allow you to see people for who they are, right? So once you see that, what you gonna do with your revelation? God has already showed you. What some people do is they'll sit, because they're attached to man or personality or ministry, and they're going to try to make it work. They ain't going to leave until God cleans it up and God piles it up. No, God wants you to move and lead and exit stage left. So that's the word for the day. What you going to do with your revelation? Now that you see what these people are working with, what you fit to do?
I'm going to sit and wait on God.
You know what that sounds like, Mother and Kyrie? That sounds like MAGA. That's what it sounds like to me. Because regardless of the situation, when you sit there and you get a revelation about a person, because there's been multiple times that people have said, look, this is what Trump is doing. We've had multiple videos, multiple recordings, multiple reports, multiple things saying, hey, this is what this person is. And y'all stick with him anyway because you like how he sounds. You like how funny he is. You think he's entertaining. And what happens is that you start going into this culture shock mentality. I don't care how cool you are. Okay, you can be cute for Disney, baby, but if you are spiritually rotten on the inside, we don't need to be around each other.
Exit. One of the key things I've learned is that do not ignore that inner voice, Kwame and Kyrie. And if it starts off rotten, if it starts off stinking, it's usually going to get, the stench is going to get worse. And I can say this for a fact because I was in a situation where I was on a platform and I was with somebody, and it started off, the initial starting off started out rotten. And I sat there and I ignored it and I rationalized it. And the stench don't do nothing but get worse and worse and worse. And then when it all blows up in your face, God will hit you with, I told you so. You should have left when you should have walked away. But sometimes for our own needs, whether it be I'm trying to grow something, or I'm trying to see what this is like, or I'm trying to do this, when that happens,
I'm gonna give it a chance.
I'm gonna give it a chance. Don't give it a chance, baby. I promise you. Get up out of there fast, quick, and in a hurry. I love you, Kwame. I love you, Kyrie. Thank you for inviting me on.
Oh, thank you so much. You bless us today. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right, have a good one. All right, y'all, that was a huge treat that just happened up on there. That was a word. Hey, Darnell.
Good Monday.
Yes.
Hey, baby.
Hey, y'all, thanks for sticking with us. We appreciate y'all sticking with us for a good old 2 hours. We usually try to do an hour and a half. We appreciate you. Yes. Oh, thank you for the cash app, Mr. Renee. We appreciate you. God bless you. God bless you.
It was that one fast.
Yes. All right, y'all. If you want to continue to support this platform and support Kyrie and myself, you can go ahead and hit us on this cash app. We are going to, if you want to go and support Pyro Media Network, you can go ahead and donate by going over to pyromedianetwork.com, and there's multiple donation options there. And feel free to do the same for Bullet and Flight Radio. And we thank you guys so much for tuning in. We appreciate you. What you laughing about?
Renee Miss Renee, the Bushwatcher. So
that's Listen, we appreciate those in the bushes. We just don't appreciate the bush burners.
Oh, now say that.
That's a word. Listen, but anyway, get your revelations, y'all. Get your revelations, because the same way y'all talk about people, oh, he should have knew better, she should have knew better. We all should know better at certain times. When we get a revelation, how we gonna move forward accordingly, and it's fine. If your revelation came a little late because you're a little slow, we all got problems. It's fine. The fact is, you got the revelation. So what are you gonna do about it today? Shout out to Mother Thais. And don't forget to check out the Thais Report. In the Black is doing
In the Black today.
A show In the Black at 12 noon today, Pacific Standard Time. Definitely check them out.
In about an hour.
In about an hour. Yes, yeah. Hurry up. Gotta hurry up and get it together. And also check out my show today. Kwame Speaks at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I am gonna do a show. Yes, we're going live. Shut up. And also shout out to my brother Walter B, who will be doing the Walt B Connection today at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So we love you guys. Thank you so much for all that you do. We appreciate you guys. We are going to be live tomorrow evening here at Pyro Power Hour, reality TV edition. We're going to be talking about a lot. As a matter of fact, Kyrie, stay on after this because I have to talk to you about some things. So we will see you guys on tomorrow. We love you guys. We hope this was a great start to your week. We appreciate all that you do. And keep your head up, y'all. It's gonna be. Last week was crazy, but this week I feel it in my spirit. It's gonna be so much better. So I love you guys. Kyrie loves you guys.
Love you.
You got anything to say, bro?
No, I love you all. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you. Thank you, Miss Renee, again.
Yes. And thank you guys so much. We will see you guys on the other side. Create a great week.
If you enjoyed this content, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to Pyro Media Network's YouTube channel for more awesome content. Plus, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss when we go live or upload new videos. Visit pyromedianetwork.com today, not just to check out our incredible roster of talented creatives, but also to gain access to exclusive bonus material available only to our Pyro fam. Show your support for this Black-owned indie network by donating today. Help us keep igniting brands everywhere.